Boryslav is an old East European Ukrainian city with amazing history. The only city in the world located on oil field and gas field. First record of Boryslav appears in ratification of Polish Queen Jadwiga in 1387. During 15th, 17th centuries, Boryslav was a salt production center. In mid-19th century, Boryslav became a famous center of oil, azokerit and gas production. It's not widely known that Boryslav azokerit was used for isolation of the first transatlantic telephone wire. And all its history, Boryslav was Jewish town. Nearly all occupied in oil industry workers were Jews. In 1890, 9,000 Jews lived in Boryslav. Jewish life was typical for small European city that time. In the end of 19th century, such industries started falling into decay and Jews began to abandon this town. In 1908, 5,900 Jews lived in Boryslav. In 1939, nearly 1,300 Jews lived there when it was Polish city. In September 1939, Boryslav was included to the Stalin USSR. Jewish parties, publication and organization were closed. And then black period of German occupation. Jews of Boryslav found themselves in the very middle of the horrible Holocaust in Europe. The catastrophe of Holocaust Jews eliminated the phenomenon of East European Jews culture as it was, because the percentage of them living on that territory was too high. Being unable to evacuate in time in summer 1941, Jews became the victims of German occupation and were sent to ghetto. 100 Jewish people were shot. The rest of them were delivered to Belzec, death camp in Poland. Today, it's a West Ukrainian city in Lviv area in Ukraine, an independent country in the East Europe. Ukraine takes one of the last places of living standard in Europe. Ancient Lviv, one of the most beautiful cities in Ukraine. 7,000 Jews live on the territory of Lviv today, and their cultural and social life is connected with the charitable fund Hesed-Ar'ye. Our museum following the Jews of Galicia is the only research center of Jewish life in Western Ukraine. We are trying to preserve tradition. Jewish Galicia is a phenomenon of Jewish culture. Numerous famous cultural workers and scientists were born here. Destinies of Jews all over the world are connected with these lands. They are trying to find the roots, and the grandchildren and great-grandchildren come to Lviv and other Galician cities.